Our second week of practices, how things going so far?
We've been blessed with the weather. That's of course fortunate for us, and we don't have as many numbers this year as we normally have in the past. But the kids who are out here have really been busting their tails. We went through a week of 2-day practices, 6 in the morning, 6 in the evenings for a couple hours at a shot, and these kids are just like I said, we don't have numbers, but they have a lot of heart, and that's what we're looking forward to this year.
So who's your first opponent this season?
Our first opponent's the Spartans from Cedarvale Dexter. Last year we played them the first week as well, and they had some injuries, unfortunately for them, and we were able to come out victorious. I know this year their starting quarterback's back, a sophomore, I believe last name's Sweeney, real talented kid, and we are really looking forward to seeing them, and it's going to be a good matchup in week 1.
So what do you know about them?
Defensively, they like to run a 3-3-2, which offensively we think we match up well against them. And then their offense last year, like I said, they had some injuries, so we don't know a lot about them offense. I know they like to isolate their quarterback, get him out in the pocket, roll with him, and try to put him one-on-one with the linebacker. So that's what we're looking forward to, and that's what we're planning for.
Okay, how many kids do you got out this year?
Well, we've been up and down. We've had a couple kids that's been injured. Right now we have 14, which is the lowest it's been since I've been here, which is unfortunate, but at the same time, like I said, our top 10 guys are just as good as any top 10 we've had since I've been here, so it's good.
All right, so what are you guys working on as far as offense, defense for that first week?
Offensively, we're trying to mix things up. Hopefully Cedarvale's not prepared. We're trying to run various formations, a few plays in each formation. It's going to be same as last year. We're going to spread the field out, use our speed. We're not big guys, but we do have a lot of speed. Defensively, I do have a new defensive coordinator this year that's helping me out. He's got the kids fired up defensively, and he's got them running through blitzes every day, and we plan on blitzing the other team quite often.
So what are your team goals this year?
Team goals, obviously we want to win more than we lose. I try to tell the kids every year not to come in with unrealistic goals, but set goals that are achievable. The kids came up with, they want to score about 200 points this year on offense and not allow more than 100, which I felt was pretty fair for them to say. And obviously, like I said earlier, we want to win more games than we lose and hopefully make playoffs.
So this is 8-man football, that's correct, right?
Yeah.
Tell me the difference between 8-man football and 11-man football.
Well, 8-man football, personnel-wise, and 11-man, if you got some big hosses up front, you're usually pretty happy. And 8-man, some of my smaller, quicker guys fill positions on the line for me just because 8-man's more of a speed game. You get a lot of one-on-one plays where if you break one tackle, it's 6 points. That's why a lot of the scores at the end, are 68 to 48. And so you look for guys that are more quicker than big. Big doesn't hurt, but I prefer speed. As far as rules go, it's basically the same thing as 11-man. The only difference is instead of having 7 men on the line of scrimmage, you only have to have 5 in 8-man football. Obviously, the field's only 80 yards long instead of 100, and it's a little bit narrower as well. If it was the full width, you'd have the scores would just be astronomical. How many points you'd be putting up. So.